Come gather round, I'll pick up on our tale of those 4 idiots who flew right off the rail. Each hired to help run a caravan. By Elise Magnolia, a hero strong and grand. A tournament is where she set her sight, but the Ashen Grove is dangerous at night. So an inn is where we left the party last. Oh, I wonder what trials will come to pass when crit happens.
Oh,
All right, so we're back on the trails again, now with basic supplies and 1 giant keg of... Oh, which one did you grab? Do you even know?
There
were 2 kinds. I don't know. There's 2 kinds of alcohols. We'll just say you grabbed more red wine night because you were innately drawn to its cinnamony luster.
All of the great shot, yeah.
Cinnamon.
Cinnamony. So you guys start back on your trip. The sun is just barely above the Ashen Grove's tree line. And now, especially in the day, it is very obvious that these trees and the plants, literally everything within the vicinity is just coal black. Like, the grass is, but it's not, this is the weird part. It's not like it was burned and everything is char and just everything is dead. There are plants that are growing, and this is a thriving ecosystem, but it's all just black. And the that shimmery effect from the tree trunks that you guys saw last night, that's kind of still there. You know, it's harder to see. Can't really compete with the sun. And as you guys roll through this here forest, you just kind of break through. There's like a little gust of wind, and it kind of pulls some of the black leaves off the trees. And as they float to the ground, they quickly, not burst into flames, but they kind of curl up real quick, lay on fire for 2 seconds, and then they dissipate before they hit the ground into just a puff of ash. So this place is great. Take your kids here.
Svein's going to look at the map, and he's going to say, the illustrations really don't do this place justice. This really is a very interesting place.
And Elise from the side of the cart says, that's kind of why I wanted to brief you guys, so when crazy shit starts to happen, we don't lose our minds or anything.
You hear that, Kennam? When the crazy stuff happens, just keep going. Just go, maybe go faster, too.
That would actually be a great idea, yes. If you just go faster.
You assume I'm going to stop?
Well, I don't know, but I thought I might as well say it.
Drive like the wind.
So where are you guys, by the way? I know where Kennam is. He has to drive. And I know where Elise is, because I just said where she was. But where are the rest of you guys? What are you doing?
I'm taking up the rear.
Like sitting off the edge? All...
Yes.
Okay. So you're, hitching a ride. Okay. Lobe, is it safe to assume you're usually in the back just protecting your children? And by children, I mean alcohol. Precious babies. Precious cargo.
It can be.
It's up to you. You could totally be, tree surfing.
I'll ride, or I'll just walk, whatever makes it easiest.
Okay. So you're,
I'm a pretty easygoing dude.
Alright, so you could be, walking next to Elise, then. We'll just have you two hanging.
Wonderful!
Yeah, you could chat her ear off. It'll be great.
I'm probably riding somewhere close to the front so that I can help navigate and tell Kennam where he needs to go or whatever.
Okay, so maybe you're on the other side.
Yeah.
All right, cool. So this goes on for maybe about 20 minutes or so. You guys are taking in the scenes of the Ashen Grove.
Question.
Yes.
Did we know the race of Magnolia?
That's a solidly good question. And, it's safe to assume she might be human. She looks pretty normal, but the thing is, she's got this headscarf wrapped around her head, because it's a headscarf, duh. And if she was something else, you're not sure, but safe bet she's probably human. At least she's somewhat proper height of a human.
I know that she is at least a female.
Yes, you do. You win weight in shape. So that's good. Thank God for that. So it's been 20 minutes. You guys are getting into the swing of things. Ashen Forest hasn't exactly thrown any crazy stuff at you yet, so that's good. And you're passing through kind of a break in the forest. It's been nothing but trees and a lot of roots, which Kennam, I'm sure, was fun to try and drive around.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah, totally.
And Svein is like, the map just says, just keep going that way. Just keep going that way.
So you finally hit this break, and you've got a little bit of like open, grassy area to work with here. And as you work your way to about the middle of this opening, you hear something rustle.
Kevin?
Did you
Crow?
just ask if did you just ask the rustle if its name was Quinn?
Well, let's do now.
Why would you ask that?
No, Kevin Russell. But you know what?
Oh.
It's Kevin now.
Okay.
You know what? Sure. Why not? Go ahead. I don't care.
All right. So as you pronounce Kevin, the Russellies stop and
Like, yo, dude, what's going on?
He calls it by name. It is dissipated.
and you hear something. You hear something else. It sounds like something's trying to move through the bush. Not like a rustle to say, "Hey, I'm here," but it kind of sounds like something might be stuck in the bush, maybe. And Elise kind of looks over at you guys, and she's watching you, trying to see if you'll like make the first move. Her hands kind of hovering over her longbow.
I'll go check it out.
Yeah, she doesn't know quite what to do.
I part
So-
the bushes.
Okay, so Lobe, you're gonna go check out them bushes. I think that was Lobe. Yeah. Come here, Lobe. Don't mind me, I'm just talking about inanimate objects. And so you part these bushes. And
The bushes.
it's Kevin Russell. He says hello. No, I don't even know who Kevin Russell is. No, you part these bushes, and tangled up in their little bushy gnarls, you see this teeny weeny, itty weeny bitty black goat. And when I say teeny weeny, I'm not saying that because you're giant. I mean literally, if you put this thing in like a handbag, it would fit in there. It is that tiny.
Meh.
And it makes that meh sound.
Is it like literally stuck somewhere, or if I were to pick it up and throw it on my shoulders, it would die? Like what's the deal?
Launch it in the air, cannonball style.
It's got like there's a little it looks like one of the branches may have caught around its little baby leg, and it's wiggling, trying to get out of it, and it's like meh.
Okay, I snap the branch and I put the goat over my shoulders, and I say, "Look, a friend!"
Oh, so that's what Kevin looks like? Okay.
And so he hoists this. Your friend Lobe hoists this baby, tiny teacup goat upwards, and it kind of looks like the rest of the forest. It's black. Its fur kind of shakes off this weird ash. It's got these curling horns that almost seem to light up at the end of the horns. That was great sentence structure. Damn it. And
So his horns are on fire? Is that what we're getting?
kind of, and not like blazing fire, but they're hot. They got a little singy to them, so don't touch the tops.
Can we like
Hello,
look at
little
Dex to
Kevin.
see what this thing is?
I mean, you could, but before you can think to yourself, "Wow, what the heck is that thing?" You hear another little rustle, but then the rustle gets bigger, and you hear another snapping sound. And you all watch as Lobe suddenly rockets up into the air with this net curled around him. And he's dangling about 5 or so feet in the air with poor Kevin going, meh, meh, meh. He's like freaking out. He doesn't know what's going on.
Don't worry, Kevin. It's a party game.
And
It's his pinata time, and you're the pinata.
Yeah, on that note, actually, you, as this net rises up, you all suddenly see, like, standing in the brush where this net was hiding, there's this glint of scales and the clang of daggers, and suddenly out from the brush comes these 3 kobolds, like, sharpened to the axe, ready to go, and, then, as if it couldn't get worse, you, the current wagon party hears a bunch of shimmy shams above them, and anybody who's near the wagon, I'm just gonna make a friendly suggestion. You might want to make a dexterity saving roll to get the hell out of the way.
Oh shit.
Oh.
Not the wagon.
Suggestion.
13.
Also, I assume I do not.
What'd you get?
I got a 10.
Okay, that's 1. Unless Lannon already rolled and I missed it.
Lannon rolled a 13.
Okay, that's like enough for you two to have the hindsight.
Svein got an 11.
Okay. Surprisingly, that's enough time for you all to look up collectively as 3 more kobolds sort of dive bomb out of the trees, and they're like, ah! They got a little freaky war cry.
Jesus Christ.
I'll never make that noise again.
Please
And,
and thank you.
So they're dive bombing out of the sky. You see a bunch of like curling, burning leaves fall beside them, and you all deftly jumped out of the way. Lannon, you just kind of tumble out of the back, and Svein, you roll to the side. Elise is behind you, and Kennam, you tried to lean forward, like to jump out, and you kind of stumble a bit, so you tumble across the grass. But it's all good because you all got out of the way in time, which is good because they would have stabbed you dead. And I think it may be time to roll initiative. Let's see how you do with your garbage stats.
15.
Svein got 16.
Yo.
Oh, let's see how Lannon does. 17!
What the hell, guys? This isn't counting with Barney.
Yeah. Come on, Lobe, you gotta get 18.
Come on, Lobe, complete the cycle.
18.
I assumed I was last.
And
With being in the net
then
all.
Kevin has to get 19.
10.
Oh, you got a 10?
Well, I assumed I was last because I would be at a disadvantage being in a net, unless I'm just
Yeah, that
just
does
like
kind of mess
sure
stuff up.
on this net up.
You're all up in that net's business, man.
Ooh.
Okay, so
You
10,
broke the net
15,
Your weight.
see, 10, 15, 16, 17.
I mean,
Okay.
it's good. I mean, I don't know what's happening beyond me being in a net with a goat named Kevin.
So here's
You don't need to.
here's the crazy thing. I'm just gonna throw it out here. I actually did, before Kevin had a name, I did roll for him because I legit didn't know what the heck you guys were gonna do with this thing. So I just gave it initiative just in case it had to beat the crap out of you. And Kevin rolled a 10 too. So I guess Kevin and Lobe are just gonna go at the same time, and it's gonna be great.
Wait.
Well, I mean, if we're in the net together, makes sense.
So
Ah,
crazy shenanigans.
Hell's in the net.
Pals in a net. All right, let me get all this in order. I didn't realize how many fucking NPCs I made. This was a mistake. I'm gonna write that. So real quick, Lannon, what is your initiative bonus?
+2.
Okay, so you're gonna go because one of these kobolds decided to be cool and also roll a 17. I was like, oh,
Copycat.
son of a bitch, I swear. Okay, so we got that one. So, Elise is gonna start this party off. Her and oh geez, who's next to you? Who rolled off with Elise? Oh, that's the problem. I looked at my sheet and I was like, why are there 5 of you? There shouldn't be 5 of you. It's because one of you's in a net.
Who's in that?
Who do you think is in the net? Take a stab in the dark.
Who's this Kevin here?
Mindful of the net.
So Elise rolls off to the right of the wagon, and she sees these kobolds falling from the sky, 2 of which, by the way, landed deftly on top of this wagon without a problem. One of which, however, hit his head on top of the wagon, collectively rolled off and flopped next to Lannon. So Lannon, you now have a kobold buddy. I hope you enjoy that. And So she kind of surveys the scene. She looks over at you, Lobe, and she's like, Lobe, are you all right?
I'm wonderful. Who are our new friends?
Not friends, not even close. And she's like looking over the situation, and she looks very confused, like very flustered, like she doesn't know exactly who to hit first. And eventually she just pulls out her longbow, knocks an arrow back, and she is going to try and take out one of the kobolds still standing on the wagon. So let's see how she does. Don't screw up, Elise, because you are literally these people's only hope.
Hey.
I'm just saying. I'm
Yeah,
making.
you're right. I mean, we have no cleric.
And we
Okay.
have Kevin.
So
Well,
she got a 20, so I think that'll do it. And let's see how much she's gonna peg this guy for. 11 damage. That's not terrible. Good job, Elise. So, she finally makes up her mind. She looks to one of the kobolds on top of the wagon. She knocks back an arrow, sends it flying, and it zips and hits him in between the neck. And this kobold goes staggering off the wagon, and he falls over dead. So Elise got the first kill, guys.
Okay.
Pick up your...
Okay, so
Nicely
now
done.
we know that they have less than 11 health. Good.
Yeah, thank God. All right, so now it's going to be the kobold's turn. One of the kobolds who is by the net. And he's going to take a look at you, Lobe, and he's going to try and jab you in the thighs here, because he can actually reach those now. And let's see. What you going to go for, little buddy? 13 to hit, I mean. Not to just stab you for 13 damage. That'd be silly.
In the calves? Oh, hell no.
Do I have an armor class anymore?
It should be written somewhere. If it's not, look at your old sheet.
Okay.
so just 0.
Just-
Well, if it's the same as my old one, then no, it's not going to hit me.
okay, so the kobold,
If
Feel
nothing
it.
else, it's just going to like hit me and not do damage.
yeah, he goes for your shins, thinking it's an easy target. You're in a net, for God's sakes, and he pinks off something, and he looks very surprised, and he looks over, and you know, it's a good thing you wore your armored wool socks, because that shit's not getting through anything.
Steel wool!
It's a good choice. Good wardrobe choice on your part. Lannon, it is now your turn. And like I said, when you sort of dive bombed off of the back of the cart, 3 seconds later, another kobold sort of hits the top of the wagon and rolls, and he's now next to you.
So he's like on the ground.
Oh yeah, he didn't have a chance to get up yet.
Okay, so that's, oh god, thank God I'm at advantage. Okay.
What did you get? Is that a 4? Wow. No, that 17 is much better, and that hits.
Yeah.
So roll your damage, son.
Alright, and it's with a battle axe. And Tom, you said using 2 hands with a battle axe.
It's 1d10.
Okay, cool. Oh my god.
Well,
Why don't you try that again?
What's the total damage?
Well, the first time I roll is a 3.
Oh, so
I don't think you get advantage.
no, there's no advantage to hit something. You just kind of hit it.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Advantage to kill, do damage.
Okay, so Lannon, I assume you kind of like roll to your feet because trying to like swing your axe across is a little complex. So
Yeah.
you kind of scoot back a bit and you swing your axe overhand and just chop this fool right into the chest. Like you have buried your axe into his sternum. It is securely in place. He coughs up a little blood. He's still kicking. But God, he needs a mercy kill right now. It's not looking good for him. And speaking of which, it's now his turn. And he is going to try and retaliate with a stab with his little dagger.
I was about to say,
Is the axe
oh my
still-
fuck.
Oh,
But,
is the axe still in him?
Yeah, so I'm going to give him disadvantage for 2 reasons. 1, he's still on the ground like a fool. 2, there's an axe in his sternum. So 3, disadvantage. So you're really lucky too because he rolled a 22 the first time.
I see that.
Yeah, so I'm pretty sure that would hit. 17.
Oh.
Barely, but does.
He's good.
Okay.
Very
So then-
barely.
Let's stab a fool in the ankles. You did not wear your wool socks, I see today. Like a fool. You better patent that shit there, Lobe. It's gonna save some lives. Alright, 6 damage! Maximum damage!
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Ooh.
Okay, well, so, Cleric, you got anything?
Cleric is in the net.
This is true. Are you actually asking the cleric for something?
No,
You know, like physically, do you think he can do something?
no, I know he can't do anything right now.
That was more of a hypothetical plea, like, Cleric, please, for the love of God, or Goddess. I'll switch, I'll convert, just save me. Oh, Lord in heaven. Okay. So I guess basically so you buried an axe in his sternum and he slit an artery or ankle? Is that even, I mean, I don't know elven biology, maybe it's a thing. Okay.
Can
So-
someone,
Sure.
wait. Can someone please roll to persuade him to bring the axe through himself?
Maybe when
Like,
it's your
just
turn.
finish the job.
Alright, we'll see. Alright, so next up is Fen. You have rolled off to the left, so you are on the opposite side of Elise right now. And so you got a two kobolds on the wagon, or no, one kobold on the wagon, one's dead next to you, one of them Lannon is sort of kind of maybe taken care of, and 3 surrounding Lobe in the net with poor Kevin.
Svein,
All right.
Can I quickly just say something?
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Svein,
I've got some ideas here.
delay your action. All right, go directly after me. Trust me. I've got a lovely little thing that'll make you do more damage.
All right. So,
Alright.
Svein is going to tactically watch the situation, see as it develops, and try and multiply his usefulness by waiting a little bit.
So basically, he's gonna watch as all of his friends die slowly around him. Cool. Awesome.
Yeah. Mhm.
Don't knock it. All right. So now is going to be the kobold on the wagon, and he thought that he looked pretty cool falling down with his friends from above, and he was looking all triumphant. And then one of them got sniped by Elise, and he's not looking so triumphant anymore. So he's gonna try and jump off the wagon without landing on his face. So let's see if you can do that, little buddy, with just a little athletics check, which you are terrible at. Oh no, this might end bad for you, little buddy.
No wonder the rest of them landed on their face.
No, he manages to jump behind the wagon, and he sees you, Sven, and he is going to take this opportunity to whip out his own little butter knife-looking dagger, and he's going to try and take a stab at you. And that's a 7.
That does not hit.
Yeah.
Get that thing out of here.
So he jumped off the wagon, and he was a little wibbly wobbly on his balance, so he tried to, like, jab you in the stomach, and you just sort of park to the left, and he stumbles forward a bit. He is thoroughly embarrassed. This is just the worst. All right, Kennam, it is your turn.
Okay. So Kennam's going to like wave his hands in front of wait, where am I in proximity to Svein?
So Svein is to the left of you. You are in the front of the wagon, and he's a little bit off to the left.
Okay, so I am within sight line, and he's,
Yes.
How far would you say he is? Like,
He's about like 15 or so feet away from you.
okay. So Kennam's gonna wave his hands in Svein's direction and cast True Strike.
And what does that do?
Okay, so you extend your hand and point a finger at a target in range. Your magic grants a brief insight to the target's defenses. On your turn, they gain advantage on the first attack roll against the target. So essentially, I can give him advantage.
Okay, so now he just can not do terrible, essentially.
Yeah.
Nice.
All right, cool. So is that all you're gonna do then?
I mean, I guess I'm gonna move. I'm gonna try and move over towards Lannon beyond
Okay.
that. You know,
So-
stay where I'm least likely to get shanked in the gut.
Okay, so you're gonna move. Just to clarify, you're
Don't
moving
be
to
too
Lannon.
sure about that.
Wait. So you're moving to Lannon, who's at the back of the wagon, and not
Oh, he's
Lobe.
back? I thought he was on the right.
No,
Nah, bro.
Lannon's not
Oh.
on the right. He's
Well, then,
chilling
yeah.
in the back.
I'll stand by Lobe then. Like
Okay,
behind Lobe.
who's currently being gang raped by a bunch of kobolds.
fun.
In a
You
net.
said only one.
Oh no, there's 3 of them. They're all up there, all in his business.
God, who's not currently getting attacked by kobolds?
Elise, who is currently
Okay.
off to the right.
Okay, I'm going there. I'm gonna
Okay.
cast my True Strike and walk over there, going, nope, that's my job. Did my part.
Elise looks over you and she's like, no, you did good. I thought it was pretty good. I mean, the situation sucks, but you're doing good. Keep it up, Kennam. All right. So now, oh wait, no, he's dead. Sorry, Kobold number 4. You don't get a shot to try and be cool. Okay, so now it's Lobe and Kevin who are still kind of finagled up in this here rope, surrounded by all of these kobolds.
Wait,
Did you say
would
something about his horns being
Svein
on fire?
would Svein take his turn now
Oh shit! Right.
since he delayed it? Yeah.
Never mind, Lobe. Chill out with Kevin a bit more.
Okay.
All right, Svein, you go for it, man.
All right. So which side of the wagon am I on again?
You currently are on the left side. You have 1 kobold in front of you. There's a dead one that's like a little off, a little more farther behind. I assume you probably can't see the one that's next to Lannon. That one's chilling out behind the wagon. And you have 3 kobolds who are dead ahead of you, where Lobe and poor Kevin are strung up in the net.
So Svein is going to turn to this kobold that tried to, shank him with the butter knife.
Yeah.
There. And he's going to follow up on that, and he's going to stab him with his own dagger.
All right, make that roll with advantage.
Oh, okay. So I got an 8 the first time. Let's try that again.
7! No, I'm kidding.
No, don't.
19.
19!
Yeah, that'll... Jesus. Oh, yeah, roll for damage.
All right.
Don't
Now,
forget-
because I have advantage, do I
Yeah.
get my sneak attack on him?
Yeah.
Well, probably not. I'm pretty sure you have to be sneaking to do that sneak attack.
No, I actually looked it up. It was
What?
it's just if you were to write, if any situation in which you take an advantage, you would get the 1d6 sneak attack.
Oh, dude, 5e is opening up my world to endless possibilities.
Ooh.
This is great.
Oh god.
All right, yeah, you do that sneak then. Be the rogue you were meant to be, but you're not because the GM is a jerk.
Okay. Let's see if I formulated this correct. What? Okay. That. I guess you can't do math
It's
like
he
that.
rolls a d4.
Yeah. Well, that's the damage for the dagger, and then I tried to add the d6 to it, but I guess you can't do that. So I guess I got to do that separately. So
It's
I
okay, we
guess
can math.
put them together. That's 7 damage.
Oh, jeez. Okay.
Von
So
damage.
let me paint the scene here. It's fine. You. Okay, hold on. Is it Svein or Sven? Let's clarify this.
Svein.
See,
like
we were
vein.
all wrong.
Like
We
the
were all
like the
wrong.
vein in your arm, but
Like
with an
the
S at the
vein?
beginning. That's
Like the
right.
vein you just cut.
It's vein.
Cold.
Yep.
Okay, so
Exactly.
Spain. So here's the deal. This is what happened. You have this kobold who jumped off of this wagon and just tried to stab you in the tummy, which is like the most important part of a dwarf,
Mhm.
second only to beards.
That's right.
And you definitely move out of his stabbing range, and he was slightly off kilter, and you just swung around with your dagger, stabbed him right in the heart. And do you say anything to him before he passes on to another world?
That'll teach you not to do that again, little fella.
And with that, he falls over dead. He coughs up a little blood, and he falls over dead.
Pasta la pizza, asshole.
Oh God! Why is pasta on the mind?
I'm hungry.
Aw, poor baby.
And I guess I can still move, so I don't know. Maybe I'll move closer to Lobe so they're not all ganging up on him.
All right.
Ooh, hey, no, maybe I'll try and be all like sneaky. You know,
Oh.
maybe when it comes back around to me, I can stab one of these guys in the back or something.
All right, so you're just gonna chill, relax, all
Mhm.
cool. Cool beans. All right. So now officially it is Lobe's turn. Now, you and Kevin, I don't know if you've been doing some scheming, but I'm excited to hear what you're gonna do.
I'm gonna try and rip the net.
Sounds like a plan.
Should have Kevin just burn the net.
That's what I was thinking.
I don't know that though.
Yeah, man.
No.
Let
He's
Lobe
just
be.
a happy, glowy goat.
Yeah.
Plus, I mean, this net was probably sitting on the ground for quite a while in a forest that's like all burnt up, so it's probably fire resistant to some degree.
Safe bet. Okay, so Lobe, you're gonna try and like tear your way out of this. This
Yep.
is your business. Okay, so roll me a strength check with your terrifying bear hands. And I mean that literally. We forgot to mention Lobe has bear hands. Hands for bears.
Yep.
Holy hell!
Ooh, man.
19! Ah,
Thorn.
I thought I was making this hard for you people by not making you heroes. Turns out the power was inside you all along.
That's right.
Jeez.
Just needed the opportunity.
That's
Okay.
all.
This is Lady Luck.
Listen, man, stats don't make a hero. It's pure luck.
Okay, so, God, okay, so what do you said it was a D4 for just unarmed stuff then? 'Cause you're just,
Mhm.
okay.
But actually, if I'm so I'm out and I get another action, I would figure.
Well,
that
Are you
was
just
an
gonna?
action.
You
We
should
gotta,
just like elbow drop down onto the guy. below
well, I
you.
mean, like, alright, look, you could tear through it, but I gotta see, like, how much you tore through it. Like, you just, you hit this thing's AC dead on, perfect, but I just want to see how mangled you just
Oh,
did
wow.
this. I gotta paint a word picture.
He
So let's
becomes
see
the
how-
Tasmanian devil. Just
You just-
tornado right there.
So you just want a D4?
Yeah, oh god.
Oh.
Yeah, so, with the power of
Tasmanian devil.
He extends his arms and starts spinning around, and suddenly the rope's gone.
So with the power of Kevin on your side, you like dig your fingers in between the knots, and you just shred this thing right down the middle. And you and Kevin, well, maybe you grab Kevin, but you drop down, and these kobolds are looking at each other like, oh shit, that was like our foolproof plan, and then he ripped it. Oh, they look bummed. You just ruined their awesome plan. Thanks. Thanks a lot. So now you're on the ground, which is great. And
But did he land on his feet?
that's a good question. I mean, it was like 5 or so feet off the ground. I'd be kind of amazed if he didn't.
I mean, you want me
Like,
to roll?
I
Don't
know, how
tempt
much
me.
beer did he have today?
That's a
know,
good question.
That's a legit question. How much have you had to drink, good sir?
Not
that
enough.
even a-
Well, if
Yeah.
I'm riding in the cart, I don't know. Probably just whatever I could.
Oh god. All right, just for the shits and giggles, let's see. Let's roll acrobatics. Let's see how cool you can get out of this. We're waiting. We're waiting.
Yeah, that.
We're waiting. Yeah, that. Yeah.
Moderately.
I mean, you don't flip and kick your way out like Jackie Chan, but it's feet up. It's all that matters. And okay,
Well, I prefer my feet being down, but
whatever. You know what I mean. Don't sass me. And here's my thing. I was thinking about this long and hard. And I know, shh, listen. It's important. Typically, I'm pretty sure in these games, you can do an action and that's like a check, or you could do acrobatics or, stuff like that. Your intimidate or whatever intimidate is in this game.
you have
Honestly,
actions and then minor actions.
yeah, like, I would totally be cool just, like, making that a minor action. I mean, a quote-unquote action is you, like, throwing shit at people or stabbing somebody. Or I guess in your case, ripping a net and stuff, so.
It's up to you. You're the DM.
All right, I'm throwing it out there because it always seems silly if you do one action and then you're done and you have to wait forever, and that's super lame. So I'm gonna say, in this instance, you ripping the net and landing moderately on your feet is that can be like a move or something, and you could still like do like an attack or spells or punching a person.
Okay, I'm gonna grab the nearest kobold, preferably by the throat region. My goal is to pick up and throw kobold into another kobold.
Okay, wow, we're gonna do a lot of rolls with you, aren't you? Okay, so let's then make it
So you can. Why don't you just have me do like a grapple and then you can wait for me
Yeah.
to throw?
yeah, do that. But wait, is
I
grapple?
assume it's by strength.
Yeah, I was about to say we can contest. I think it's called contesting in 5e. It's like you can test two things to see if you pick something up or if you dominate someone. So we'll say you do a strength because you want to grab him, and I'll do his strength, which is -2. So clearly this is gonna end great for me.
Good luck.
Shut up. Alright, Cobalt rolls! 16!
Oh shit.
God, he might... It's like the
Whoa.
neck of Schwarzenegger. Oh, shit! Ladies and gentlemen,
Nat 20.
ladies and gentlemen, our first critical success. I almost said fail.
The first crit
Okay.
has happened.
Holy
it
crap.
depends on who you're looking at here.
Okay, yeah. So, this little pudgy looking kobold tries to snake away from you because he just watched you tear through net, which as far as he knows is the most strongest substance in the universe. And he tries to duck out of your hand and you just smack around his neck. Like with one hand. You don't even need two. You just need the one. And
Come
you
with me, little one.
and you hoist him and you hoist him over your head. And you know what? Because it was a net, you go ahead and you throw. Like, I'm not even going to let you contest that. You throw in whatever direction you want. But this is important. And I should have clarified this. So there was a cobalt in front of you, a cobalt to your left, and a cobalt to your right. Which one did you just grab?
I'm gonna assume he's right-handed, so we'll grab the kobold to the right, and we'll just plow him into the kobold in front of me.
Okay. So you kind of like... You smash these two kobolds together. And what the heck damage is even that? You just
Like making a peanut butter jelly sandwich.
Yeah, holy moly. So I guess you can roll twice because you first of all just smashed one head into another, so that's two people getting hurt. So I guess that's another 1d4, but you do it twice?
Okay.
That makes sense. Sure, logic. So this will be for the cobalt in your hand. This is how much damage he'll take.
Okay.
Alright, 1, good. And then the second one will take 4. Okay, so we're just on both ends of the scale here. Alright.
Threw him claws first into the other guy.
Yeah. Alright, so like weirdly, you would think that the one that you just strangled by the throat would have got hurt. He seems okay. He like stumbles back to his feet. He looks a little dazed. That second one literally plows into the dirt, and he looks a little bit stuck. He's still twitching. He's still in there, but he's a little stuck. And so now it's the kobold to the left of you. And he just watched you pick up both of his chummies and then smash both of them into the ground like you were potting daisies. And
Oh, they're pushing daisies.
yeah, he's gonna drop his dagger and he's gonna try and run away. And I'm gonna say you can try and like hit him or grab him because he is not thinking straight. So you go ahead and you roll. Well, first of all, do you want to just
up and throw it at him?
do you want to like sideswipe him, or you want to grab this one too? Like, what you gonna do?
Is that to me?
He's the
So-
one next to you. Yep.
Oh, I'm getting a reaction to this guy?
Yeah, because he's running, but he's stupidly running like in front of you instead of doubling back through the forest like a
Oh.
smart person would.
We'll just do another grapple then.
All right. Let's contest the strengths. Oh no, that's an 8. Okay. This may not end well for him.
Please be another crit. Oh.
You know, 13 is still good. So you grab this one, and now he's in your hand. That first one kind of knocked the wind out of you, but you use 2 hands, pick him up by the neck. I assume we're still going with this whole neck thing.
Sure.
All right, so you strangle grab him, and you hear Kevin behind you go, meh.
Stay calm, little one. These party crashers will be gone soon.
So are you holding Kevin in one hand and picking these dudes up with the other hand?
Well, I assume I had to let go of Kevin to rip the net.
Yeah, no, Kevin is like just still chilling in the net. You know, he doesn't have fingers or shoes, and he's a tiny baby goat, so he might be the tiniest bit stuck, but you know, he's fine. He's cool. He's watching you, big daddy Lobe, taking out these party crashers. Yeah, you're holding a kobold. Now what?
Oh, I'm still going?
Yeah, you're holding him. You're just gonna like hold him.
I guess we'll
Hey,
send
you
him back
could?
to the rest of them.
All right. So you throw that bitch. You roll that damage. Let's see if you
just
can.
want a D4?
Yeah, just do D4.
Okay.
See where he could go. All right, pretty good. He doesn't, you don't plow him into the ground like freshly tilled earth, but he slides over next to his buddies, And he looks a little broken up, a little bruised. And wow, that was all Lobe. God damn. Okay. So now it's the kobold who's neck deep in dirt. I guess he's gonna try and stand up, brush himself off. And where are you gonna go, little buddy? I just don't know. There's a lot of crazy stuff happening. He's gonna run to the wagon, actually. He's gonna try and run up the passenger side and dive into the wagon, because clearly the wagon is the safest place in this entire forest of fire. So he's gonna try and jump on up there with some sick acrobatics. 13, yeah. So he is now inside the wagon. So you have one kobold to the right of you, Lobe, and then one next to him. They're both on the ground, and then the one you just pile drive into the dirt is now in a wagon. And
Okay.
that's what he's gonna do. And so for Svein and Lannon, I need you guys
No.
to prepare your what? No, you can't say no. Listen, that's not how this works. I need you two to prepare your butts
Oh no.
and look at those ACs, because out from the top trees you hear a little whoosh, like a whooshing sound, and this little what looks like a pebble is coming right at you, speed of a bullet. So we'll do Lannon first. This is your AC. 8.
Oh no, that just pings
Okay.
off me.
Pings off your giant chrome dome. Awesome. And Svein, here is yours. Jesus Christ.
Nope.
Alright, Kobold, seriously, get your shit together. So these two pebbles kind of whiz out from the top trees, and you two get out of the way in time. And I guess that's it for that special surprise attack. So back up to Elise, who just saw that happen, and she yells over. She yells over at you, Lannon, like, "What the heck was that?"
I can't rightly tell you. It just kind of made a dinging sound, and I don't know where it came from.
So she kind of looks over up in the trees. She's like, "Oh God, they probably got like slingers in the trees or something." And she knocks back another arrow, and she's looking around like, "I literally have no idea where these are. Are you sure you didn't see anything?"
Can I like make a perception roll?
Yeah, go for it.
Sweet.
See if you can perceptify these fools up in a tree.
Okay, so since I have nothing into wisdom.
Yeah, and you are also slightly at disadvantage because you were not paying attention to that Sliggy Wingy. So, roll me twice, fool.
Different campaign. Oh,
Different,
God.
yeah. Okay, that's a 9. Wow.
Lady Luck is just like, screw you, it's two of the same.
Okay.
Nine.
So it's not quite like, you know, it came from the trees, and the trees are above you. So clearly, it came from above you.
Can
I just
Spain
like
have
point
a...
one finger in the air, just like that way.
And Elise is like, "Oh, okay. If I had like a bunch of arrows, maybe I could." Okay, no, it's good job. I appreciate it.
Can Spain take a look, see if he can figure out where they came from?
Yeah, she doesn't know quite where you are, so you'll probably have to shout much louder.
Right.
Landon.
Oh.
Well, okay, you roll twice again because you've also got disadvantage because nobody pays attention to the beans and the trees.
Roll twice. You think I'm gonna roll again and do worse than a 5?
One comes to mind.
No.
It's a 9. But
I
I'm
got a
gonna
9. All right.
go with the 5.
So
though.
then, all right. So then Spain's just like, they're up in the trees. They're up in the trees.
Yeah, no, I know. I got that. Thanks, guys. Very helpful. Okay. And Elise just kind of like, she turns her bow, and she looks over at you, Lannon, and she's like, "Lannon, do you want me to do something about that one, or should I take care of the others?"
We've got him. Take care of the others.
Oh, okay. And she turns, and she's watching as the one kobold that Lobe expertly threw into the ground jumps into the caravan, and her entire face just twists in horror, and she looks over at you, Lannon, and she's like, Lannon, I'll take care of that one. You have to get into the caravan now. And she knocks back an arrow, and she sends it flying at the one that's currently all up in your grill for 13, which will hit. And rolling damage. Where are you at?
Seriously, this woman has a 5% chance of missing.
She is a hero. Wait, I just did 1d, 1d8. That's not
No.
proper.
GG.
What
No.
the hell?
That
Yeah,
would look
no.
very weird.
So she yells this to you, Lannon, and the arrow goes whizzing by, and it sticks right out of this kobold's head, and he falls to the ground in front of you, dead.
Sweet.
Now I have to cross off that kobold. Rest in peace. Okay, so now is number 18. Oh, he's alive. Okay, so the kobold closer to you, Lobe. He's gonna get up and dust himself off, and he looks over at you, and then he realizes that Svein is behind him, and he looks over at you. He looks over at Svein, and then he turns around and he's gonna try and stab Svein because just no, he's out of that mess. 16. On Svein, not Lobe.
Uh-oh. Yeah, my AC is 15.
Alright. So he will then stab you for... Oh shoot, I did it again. Man. I don't know what the heck is up with this dyscalculate nonsense. I keep typing in the wrong numbers. Or multiple numbers that really shouldn't be there. But screw it. We'll go with it. I don't feel like typing it again. So he stabs you for 2 points of damage. So he, like, kind of stabs you in the arm and gets a little blood loose. I'm sure it wasn't an artery, though, so you should be fine.
Ow.
Yeah. All right, so, Lannon, it is now your turn again.
Okay, so she told me to get in the cart. Oh god. Considering her face was like contorting, I guess, into such a horrible manner, I'm going to do just that. So, do I have to roll anything, or do I just say get in the cart?
Yeah, I mean, you can jimmy-jammy your way up in that cart. You could do it faster if you do, like, just jump in there with athletics, or kickflip like a cool person with acrobatics, or something like that. Or you can just, climb over it like a normal person.
I'll just... Alright, I would... Athletics... Wait. Oh, no, wait. No, never mind. Hold up.
Are you checking to see how cool you are? See if you can pull off this Ollie 620 skater lingo?
Yes! Yes,
Jesus
I am!
Christ.
Critical
There's
success!
Oh god, what were you doing? Was that acrobatics?
Yeah, just to jump into the cart.
Holy hell. Okay. So you, take a running leap, and you're doing a bunch of, corkscrews in the air, and you, slide right through the wagon. Maybe a little too cool, because you crash right into the kobold, who was currently trying to sift through some of the belongings. He was currently trying to, jimmy open what looked to be a chest, like a little travel-sized chest, and then you just smashed right into him. And he's halfway out the cart now. He's dangling where the driver's seat is.
Wait, can I roll damage?
Yeah, roll me 1d4. For headbutt, which was super effective, I guess. Good job, you did too.
It was kind of effective.
Yeah. So you again smash this guy through up to the driver's seat. He is looking pretty bad for wear, and you still have an action.
Oh shit, I do. You are correct.
That was all movement. Fuck.
Okay. Yeah, I'll just try to hit him with my battle axe, I guess.
Wow, that's super flashy. You're just so creative.
Listen, bitch.
I just ollie-ooped through an opening. I don't want to hear it.
Alright, let's see.
Alright, so he is on the okay, roll again just in case it's a 1, but that'll probably hit, because you got advantage, because he's slumped over like a drunk person on a Saturday night. Yeah, you're lucky you got that 21 and not that 4. So, roll me some damages. Some dabblage.
Alright.
cool line before you bring down your axe?
No. Just straight
No,
up kill him. I don't care. I don't care enough to.
All right, so you bring your axe down, through his, like, just his entire body. Like, he's
I
cut in
split
half.
him in half.
In half, and his upper side kind of slumps down off the driver's side and just flops on the grass, and then the torso slumps inside into the cart. So now we just got two halves of a kobold who can't do shit no more. Cross about. All right. Wow, we're gonna just fly down through this initiative. Kennam, it is your turn.
Okay, what am I looking at here?
All right. So here's the dealio.
Who's
There's
left?
There's a lot of dead kobolds. So you are currently next to Elise. You guys are far to the left of the cart. There's a dead kobold near the back. There's two dead kobolds behind the cart. You don't know that, but I'm just gonna say it for posterity's sake. Half of a kobold just fell out of the driver's seat, so have fun sitting in that again. And the one kobold is kind of close to Lobe. He chucked it away from him. And then you've got some sort of mystery kobolds, or maybe they're birds, seed-spitting birds, who the hell knows. But there's something in the trees that's firing off at your bros. At your bro-hams.
Alright, can I try and perception check where the thing came from? Where the kobold in the tree is?
Yeah, or the bird, the seed-spitting bird. I keep trying to say bird-spitting seed, and that's not right. I could be, but for a later time.
They both kind of work.
That'd be a weird image, though. 10. Yeah, no, you have the same general consensus of it's in the tree.
You know what would have helped? Magic freaking missile. You know who'll get rid of that? My freaking GM.
Well, you're not a hero, so yeah. Well, I mean, you could try again and just use your turn trying to find these little buggers in the trees.
I mean, yeah, that's kind of all I've got, because there's no living kobolds in my sightline, right?
Yeah. I mean, there's the ones, they're kind of directly ahead of you across the way where Lobe was. He chucked two of them. And, they're still hanging out. They're next to Svein. I'm never going to say it right.
That's right.
That was in sightline, right?
Yeah, they're in sightline.
You know what? Screw it. I'm gonna shoot firebolt at them.
Okay!
Oh, no. Well, at least
Okay,
you can't set anything on fire.
Okay, wait, what is firebolt?
I hurl a mote of fire at a creature within range, or object within range.
Okay.
I make a spell attack against the target, and on hit, it does 1d10 fire damage.
Okay. You go. Do I have to roll anything, or is it
It's against AC.
Oh, okay. So I'll just let you roll the dough up all in this business. 13. Okay, that is a hit. Which one are you going for? The one closest to you, or the one farther back?
The one closest to me.
Okay. So roll damage.
No, not 1d210.
Please don't roll 200 damage. You will literally kill everybody.
Hey!
Oh my god. That's total damage, huh? Just
That's
10.
total damage.
Just 10. Okay. So you are getting sick of these shenanigans, and you lift your hand as this crackling bolt of fire forms on your palm. And with an overhand toss forward, you send it flying across, and it strikes this kobold square in the chest. And good lord, just because that was such good damage, he flies backwards, slowly turning to a char. He flies backwards, smashes into his buddy. His buddy flies backwards, smashes into a tree trunk, like one of the trees. And as he does that, you all see, at least if you're not behind a cart, so I guess Elise isn't seeing this, but the rest of you, and Lannon, he's inside. But everyone outside, you see the tree suddenly not catch a fire, but a burst of white, hot colors sort of sears out from the center, and you see it ripple up the tree as if someone had just lit a match and now it's suddenly starting to catch on fire again. So now there's a flaming tree behind this person. Good job.
Yes, but does it show the seed spitting bird?
I mean, actually, as this tree continues to burn, and all of the leaves are going everywhere. There's just smoke and tinder, and everything is terrible. And from that tree, you kind of hear, "Oh shit!" And this little kobold kind of hup and tumbles out from the fiery tree. But let's see if he actually hup and tumbles and doesn't just land on his face like an idiot. 15. Yeah, he kind of like tuck and rolls across the grass. He's now in front of you, and he is just getting away from that fiery tree because no one wants to see roasty, toasty kobold except you guys. You guys want to see roasty.
Well, yeah, obviously.
So Svein, you are up next. You just watched.
I still have a movement.
Oh, you want to go somewhere?
Yeah.
You don't want to hang with Elise no more?
I'm gonna take about 3 steps behind Elise, throw my hands in the air, and go nope.
Okay. So Svein, now it's your turn. I will get it. I swear to God, Svein, it is your turn. You just watched a kobold crash into a kobold, and then a tree light on fire, and another kobold tumble out of that tree.
All right. Are there any kobolds next to me, or are they like a little ways away?
All the
kobolds
kobolds
left.
Yeah.
All the kobolds that were next to you are now dead or ash. There's a kobold next to Lobe, and you still have one more kobold somewhere in the trees, or a seed-spitting bird, or a bird spitting seed. Yeah, bird.
All right. Svein is going to take a look up in the trees, see if he can spot this thing.
All right, no disadvantage this time. You know something has to be there, so let's see if you can do this. I believe in you. Not really.
All right, that's okay. Svein believes in himself. He read a book about this one time.
The power's inside you.
He got a 14.
14. Okay, so thanks to the first burning tree, you do see farther back, like a little ways behind you, there's some bushes, and these bushes start to shimmy sham. They're not rustling. There's no more Kevins, and you see it shimmy shammy, kind of like something is quivering in fear that something just caught on fire, and he is in close vicinity. So yeah, you've officially marked where this silly kobold is.
All right, I'm gonna say, oh no, we won't be having any of that. And he's going to trying to decide if I want to chuck a dagger at him or go ahead and pull out my short bow and shoot him with that.
It's up to you, man. Possibilities are endless.
That's right. I will chuck a dagger at him.
Okay. Roll me a chuck a dagger.
All right. Oh, got a 6.
Oh, yeah, no. Your dagger goes whizzing into the bush, and you never see it again. Rip favorite dagger.
Whoops. Ooh. So, with Svein's move action, he's gonna look around on the ground, just kind of like whistling to himself, trying to ignore the fact that he just lost one of his cool daggers.
Yeah,
and he's
really
gonna see if any of the kobolds maybe left a dagger on the ground that he can just kind of pick up to replace.
Yeah, actually, that one that you just brutally murdered a while back, he's got a little butter knife dagger. It's within grabbing distance.
So, scoop that up.
Okay.
Go, add this to my weapon library.
So, Lobe, it is now your turn. You decide something.
Well, so there's 2 on the ground in front of me, correct?
Well, there were 2 in front. One of them hightailed it to the wagon and died. So,
so there's just the one?
Now there's one, yeah. Little lonely kobold.
Guess we'll go ahead and go to stomp on him. He'll be still on the ground.
You can curb stomp him?
That's what I got.
Okay.
He's on the ground, so advantage, right?
Yeah, no, he definitely is. Okay, so roll the thing and do the advantages because he's on the ground. Lots of advantage. We're doing a lot. We're stretching our muscles today, guys. That's good.
That's right.
What do you want me to add to the strength?
Yeah.
Okay.
Unless you can do like a dexterous stomp. Or a charming stomp, maybe?
Fast stomp.
Fast stomp. Alright,
Smart stomp.
First one's an 8. That won't do it. But that 19 definitely will.
I needed to add 2 to that, but whatever.
So 21. Yeah, no. Add that damage. Stomp his head. Do it. Oh, this is a gory team. Wow, and a max
take that one.
damage. Max damage. Awesome. So,
No, that's
This-
what I call a head splitter.
yeah, do you wanna make a witty remark as you bring your foot of justice down upon this fool?
I don't know the top of my head, so we're gonna pass.
All right, then Kevin will go, meh, and then you will stomp this thing's brains into the ground. He is dead. Also, I'd like to point out, Kevin, best line of the night. Goddamn. Stellar.
Indeed.
Indeed. All right. So, yeah, there's only one Cobalt left. And I don't think he's realized his buddies are dead. So he's going to take a pot shot at you, Svein, because he's pretty damn sure that's your dagger. I mean, it says property of Svein returned if lost, etched in on the side. And you look like a Svein. So it's a good thing you're
Right,
killing
and it's
these
got like a Dewey Decimal number on the hilt.
Yeah.
Little picture of Svein on it.
Yeah.
Mhm.
All right. 15.
Ooh, yep, that just hits.
Okay. So let's not do 1D, 1D4 again, because that's stupid. So he's going to sling a little pebble at you for damage.
Ow!
He hits you right in between the forehead. Hurts like a...
This little bugger's flinging rocks at me.
So now it's up to Elise again. And she saw the shot. She like, it's like a slow motion. She watched this little rock just like whiz across and hit Svein right across the head, like Dennis the Menace style. She notches back one more arrow and she's like, I am so done with this shit. Like, fuck kobolds. I just can't even right now. And she is gonna launch hopefully, one more arrow at this silly little Billy. And where the heck is her? There it is. Go, my child. All right, yeah, 17. And she's going to roll 1d8. That. A 5. And that's...
1d8.
Oh, god damn it. Okay, well, whatever. It's still 5. I don't care. Listen. The arrow disappears in the bush. You hear a very short, and then something flops to the ground.
Jeez.
And congratulations, you have murdered all the kobolds! Yay! You did it.
Yay!
Hooray! You solved my terrible trap. Literally, you ripped my trap in 2. That was gonna be so cool, and you just destroyed it. All right.
Well, here's
But
the
yeah.
thing: the heroes are always just like, well, fuck you. To the GM.
That's true. That's true. So at this point we're out of initiative. There's a bunch of dead kobolds on the ground. There's half of one on the ground as well. And Elise kind of straightens up and puts her bow back, and she's like, "Ha! See, I told you it'd be fine."
Am I tall enough to reach Kevin?
Yes, you are.
Okay, I get Kevin out of the net.
Kevin gives a happy meh and just kind of cozies up like a little baby.
Got him from out behind Elise is gonna say, we're keeping the goat, right? Right?
Every team needs a mascot.
Elise kind of smiles and she's like, yeah, I suppose we can keep the... And then she stops and her face goes blank. And Kennam, since you're right behind her, you kind of turn a little bit and you see sticking out of her back is this long, gnarly looking dagger. And it's just plunged right in between her shoulders. And if you want, you could do perception to see if you see the hand that may have just done this.
Right there, I kind of would imagine I would, but okay.
What would you?
Oh no, 15.
Well, you didn't go into fugue, so that's good.
Not like shock or anything.
So, yeah, it almost looks like a shimmer of heat, like you'd see on, oh shit, asphalt doesn't exist. Well,
It could be
whatever.
called asphalt.
Yeah, on asphalt. Copyright.
Yeah.
Anyway, so it's the shimmer of heat, and you see a hand start to form, and leading back to the hand is this cloak. And there, you can't discern what kind of, like, if it's male or female or what races it is, but you do see it slowly look over at you, and these piercing gold eyes just stare into your soul. And as quickly as the dagger was plunged, it's ripped out of Elise's back, and before you can do anything at all, it vanishes as fast as it came. And Elise crumples to the ground, bleeding.
Cleric?
Yes, Cleric. We need some help here.
Spare dying.
Okay,
Oh,
so
yeah.
what's that? Tell us what that is.
It stabilizes.
All right, cool. I assume
Put
you
it- To put it
Yeah.
shortly, I run up and touch her and stabled. Spare dying, 1 action touch. You touch any living creature that has 0 hit points, they become stable. Not for undead or constructs.
Cool. Good times. So you go.
You don't know that she's not a construct.
This is true.
Oh my god. I tried to do this whole fucking fight, and every time I just hear Disco go boop, 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 and it's all your stupid fan theories. I'm like, stop it. We are literally. So you
Illuminati
run
confirmed.
over. You run over, Lobe, and is Kevin like on your shoulders, or is you put him next to you or something?
I'll put him down and
All
go
right.
over to spare the dying.
Spare the dying. Yeah, that's a good way to put it. So you put your hands on Elise's back, where this just awful wound. Like the leather behind is just soaked with blood, and your hands are now soaked with blood, by the way. So have fun with hepatitis C or whatever blood diseases you get.
I don't know what kind of blood disease does she have.
Hepatitis C. Anyway.
Constitution check?
Oh no, I'm choking. Oh no. That's Elise, not me.
DM need a Constitution check?
Okay, no, I'm good. It's okay. I'm alright. Don't worry about it. So you touch Elise's back, and there's this brief flicker of light as you try and stabilize her, and you pull away, and the light persists, like it does, but it fades, and that's not what it usually does when you try and stabilize someone. It was there 1 second, and then it just flickered out.
Awesome!
No, it's awesome.
Lobe, what is happening? Is this good? Is this normal? Is that supposed to happen?
I'm sure everything's fine.
Are you sure about that?
No!
So
Okay.
Elise kind of tries to get your guys' attention, and she's like, she's coughing up blood, like her face is rapidly losing color. And she goes, oh god, wow, that did not go how I wanted it to go, like at all. And you see her kind of chuckle, but it hurts a little bit. She cringes, and she says, oh wow, this is really bad. Oh wow. And you see her, she kind of starts to cry, and she's just losing her mind. And but again, and then in that instance, like a pendulum swing, she looks over at you, Lannon, and she says, Lannon, come here. Come here a second.
I kneel by her side.
And she takes it's hard, it looks like it's very hard for her to breathe. And she says, the chest, is it still there? Did they get it?
Perception check. Hold on. I gotta get back. Hold on. Hold on.
You need a memory check or something? What the hell?
Alright, I'm gonna go with a solid yes.
Shit, I
Okay.
forgot. Okay, hold on right here. Don't die. I'm just gonna go check. Give me a second.
You come back and she's dead. No. So she smiles and nods. She's like, oh, thank God. Okay, listen. You need to go get it, like, right now.
Alright, should I make another athletics check?
I mean, if you
Can
want
I?
to.
Just to
Sure.
try and get it faster?
You go
Are you
for
gonna
it.
do a flip into there and like hit your head on the side of it or something?
And then you're knocked unconscious. She dies.
Lady Luck Tamora, please. Not bad.
17. Okay, so you practically like glide across the glass and you dive back into the back. And it doesn't take you long to find the chest she's talking about. The same chest that the kobold was trying to get earlier before you cleaved him into.
Yes!
So I assume you're grabbing that and just getting back out there ASAP. Or you can meander, I suppose. That's fine
No,
too.
dude, I'm getting out of there as fast as possible. If
All
I
right,
can
cool
trip
beans.
over myself.
No, you're good. So
Okay.
you rush back out with this little, and like I said, this is a very small traveling chest. You could probably easily fit this into a backpack, and none would be the wiser. And you place it down next to Elise, and very shakily, with one of her hands, she tries to pinch at something around her neck, some kind of chain, and she is just having a hell of a time trying to grab it. She actually does look genuinely frustrated that the tiniest act of trying to grab a necklace around her neck is giving her this much problem.
Oh, shit.
And
Do you need a drink?
Not the time!
but eventually she manages to pull out a small silver key, and she tries to kind of stuff it in the lock, but she's not having much luck. She kind of keeps missing it, and she huffs, and she looks
Elise,
over.
you need some help with that there.
Yeah, that would be great, thanks.
So
she
Spain's
gives-
gonna try and
Yeah.
unlock that.
So she gives you the key, Svein, and yeah, it goes into the tumbler. It clicks, it opens, and inside, you all see what kind of looks like 4 chestnuts, and that's literally it. Like, there's this plush lining around the interior. You were expecting something really cool. No, it's just 5 chestnuts.
Did you bring snacks?
Svein looks at Lannon and he says, "Are you sure they didn't get away with the correct chest?"
That's the
Lannon.
exact same one that I saw.
Lisa's like, no, that's the right one. No, stick with me here a second. I know it looks weird. And she laughs. She's like, oh my God, I can't believe I have to. And she kind of reaches into the chest and she grabs one of the seeds. And she holds it out and she says, look, I know this is going to sound insane, like really, really, really insane. But you have to get these to the Phoenix King. Like, you cannot let anyone get hold of these. And she actually, who is closest to Elise right now? Like, who is all up in her business?
I guess.
Probably Svein, because he grabbed the
Probably,
necklace.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Alright. So she kind of gestures over to you, Svein, and she kind of makes a motion like to hold out your hand.
So he holds out both of his hands there.
And she drops the chestnut into your hand, and she says, look, this is really important. You can't use this unless it's an emergency. And I mean
And-
life or death emergency.
By use, do you mean eat it?
No, God, please don't eat it. That would not go well for you. Listen, just keep it on you at all times. Don't let anyone take it. And oh God, okay. That's my organ shutting down. Awesome. Okay.
Good to know she can still crack a joke.
Yeah, you know. Die with a smile. Okay, listen. I don't know what else you're gonna meet in this forest, and if you have to use it, okay, then I'll have to accept that. But listen, you have to You have to take this to the Phoenix King. You have to stop him before he does the tournament, or something terrible is gonna happen.
And will he know what this is?
She just smiles and says, I really hope so. Otherwise, I just literally died for nothing. And she looks at the rest of you and she says, that goes for all of you. Listen, don't use these unless you have to. I trust you'll know when. And then, nothing. Silence. She slumps over, her eyes close.
Oh dear. This is not going well. Not
Okay.
well at all.
Cleric, any last rites, or?
I don't know what god she worshipped.
To be fair, you don't even know if she was human, apparently.
Can we roll back the hood and figure that out?
You
Just-
fucking think you got, like, behind-the-scenes action here? You got backstage tickets?
I mean, I don't see her protesting.
Wait, did you say roll back the film or something else? Because
Hood.
I heard... Oh, you
Not
mean the
the
scarf
hood.
thing around her head?
Just rewind it.
That's my bad. But yeah, if you want to just tear that headscarf off, you go for it, little buddy.
You could make it into like a little, what is it? A veil,
A shawl?
a shroud.
Carrying case for Kevin.
Yeah, no,
No,
please.
we are not using her. We're not using her personal belongings for Kevin.
Okay, so Kenan, you take off the shawl, the headscarf.
Yeah.
Okay, so you carefully unwrap now deceased Elise. Haha. See what I did there? So you carefully unwrap this headscarf, and it's definitely not what you were expecting. It almost like the entire top part of her head is completely and utterly 100% rotten
Voldemort.
away. No, rotten away. Shut the fuck up. And it almost looks like she's been decomposing almost. Like it started at the top of her head and it was slowly making her way down. Like parts of her cheeks were starting to wear, and that's where she kept it tight. And yeah, that's what's underneath her hood.
That's why it
Svein.
wouldn't work.
Svein's gonna look at Lobe like, Lobe, did you do the spell right? This doesn't look like you did it right.
I'm gonna drape the scarf over her face.
Okay, you do so. She's not gonna like come back to life or anything, but you know, it's a nice gesture.
Well then, that changes quite a bit.
And that's pretty much it. Next time on Dragon.
Jesus Christ.
I mean, feel free to like loot and shit. You could tell me that, but yeah, no, that's the end of part 1.
That got
Of the
real
flaming-
sad real fucking quick.
Wow.
Looting all the kobolds, by the way.
What?
Yeah.
What?
All the kobolds, looting all of them.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
I'm.
No, I thought
Svein
that
is
was.
helping to. Yeah.
I thought that was a
I'll-
given. Honestly.
I'll dig a
Yep.
hole.
I'll dig a hole. Okay.
I helped dig the hole.
Okay.
I have a strength score of -1. I cannot help dig the hole.
Okay, that's fine.
You
So
start to fill in the hole.
You
So,
can oversee the construction project.
yeah. So while you guys are digging a hole, the rest of you loot these kobolds. You guys find 5 butter knives. Not literal butter knives, but to you guys, it's butter knives. You got 2 Dennis the Menace slings, and 4 pieces of gold total. Because there's a lot of copper and silver, and it amounts to about 4 gold pieces each.
Well, one gold for each of us.
Yeah, and that's thematically speaking too. The actual weapons are just daggers and slings, but how cool are you gonna feel when you show someone your character sheet and it says that you have butter knives and Dennis the Menace slings?
See, I would love it.
Exactly.
Except I can't edit my character sheet.
Well, then you won't be the cool kid. But yeah, so that's all on the kobolds.
Fucking DMs.
I assume nobody's gonna like loot Elise or anything like that.
Oh, hell
or...
no.
there anything
Svein is not.
immediately, prominent there?
Shut up!
I mean, you can do investigation
Oh
to
god.
see if there is anything prominent on
God damn it.
her person.
I mean, I'm not gonna go digging through her pockets.
No,
but,
just like on the outside. I got you. There could be something sticking out. You don't know.
If she's got like one of those walnuts, I'd like to know if it rots our faces.
Good. Yeah, good to know. Actually.
Yeah. Maybe that's what happens when you eat the walnuts.
Nope. The 6.
No, it's just Elise in her battle garb and bloody tunic and half rotting head. I mean, it's not anymore. You covered that, so. No, I mean, and honestly, it just kind of looks like she's sleeping once you covered that grotesque part of her face. It's almost peaceful. Almost.
No, I've
Almost.
gotta know. I'm gonna loot the body for any walnut.
You searching for some nuts?
I'm searching to see if she has any of the walnuts on her.
Okay. You don't find any other walnuts or chestnuts. What the heck nut did I even say? Nuts. There are no nuts on her person. God, no, not because she's. Oh, Jesus.
I was about to say, well, at least we know she's female.
No, there are no more weird, possibly life-threatening peanuts on her.
And there's nothing like strange on her, nothing out of the ordinary.
No, not really. I mean, there's the giant gaping stab wound on her back, and
But
the whole.
nothing clearly
missing a
sticks
head.
out as magic.
No, I mean nothing you can see that sticks out as magical.
Nothing that'd be weird to have on their person.
No, not really.
All right, I guess throw her in the back and we'll get her a burial. Like when we get to town. Or we get
Wow.
her a
But they're already
burial
digging the
now?
hole, though.
Yeah, fair enough. I guess we'll just dig the hole.
So disappointed.
Should we
Don't
mark
let their
the
hole go to
grave
waste.
with
Or maybe the hole's for the kobolds.
Is it?
Nah.
All right. So you all put
That was my
Elise.
impression.
You all put Elise into the hole. You bury it up, and I guess you keep going on your way then, taking the cart.
Yep. Insert sad music here.
Okay. You make your way through Ashen Grove with one less hero among you.
And a heaviness in our hearts.
Yep. And some nuts in your pocket.
And for Lobe, a drink in his hand.
Alright, that's it. I can't do any more. Not because I have nothing planned, but, I think it's been like...
at 8 o'clock.
Yeah! I will calculate experience regardless, because, yes, you actually do need to keep up with your hero sheets. You'll need to level that shit up if that is the case. I don't think it is, but I will do that math anyway, and I'll let you know.
I think it's 200 for the first level.
I say.
300. There you go.
And I don't know how diggity dog much kobolds give. They might be the goddamn fountain of youth. I'll figure it out.
On that note, thanks everybody for watching. Bye bye.
Yeah. Hey.
Oh shit!